Hey guys, I'm Carrie with FitBody Bootcamp, and now we're going to go over some basic exercises that you can expect to see when you come into FitBody Bootcamp. So I have my awesome trainer Stefan here to demonstrate for you. So when you come to FitBody Bootcamp, some of the basic exercises, firstly is going to be a squat. And Stefan's going to show you the basic stance of a squat. So feet are going to be shoulder width apart, and knees are always going to be slightly bent, and you're just going to sit back over your heels like you're squatting over a toilet. And that is going to protect your knees and keep your body in proper alignment. So the side view is going to look like this. Perfect. So this is the first variation of a squat, and you can always do a wall sit as a modification if you need to. If you have any kind of knee pain, let the trainer know. They'll always give you a modification. So some of the variations of a squat you can expect to see are going to be a jump squat. So this is another really basic FitBody Bootcamp exercise. Most important thing is that you're landing light on the balls of your feet, rolling back onto your heels. We'll do all different types of variations of this, but this is just the most basic form of a squat. So again, let the trainer know if you need a modification for that. So the next exercise you can expect to see is a lunge. So a lunge is basically just stepping out, and again, you are going to have your knee track over the second, third toe, and then you're always going to make sure your knees are not coming over your toes. Again, that's going to protect your knees. This is what it looks like from the side angle. You can just hold your lunge out for a second. You can see here his knees are coming right at about the center of his foot, and his back heel is always going to be off the ground. So make sure on a lunge, your back heel is always off the ground and your toes are always going to be bent. Perfect. So these are the best exercises to work your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and legs are the biggest calorie burners. So you're going to see a lot of different squat lunge variations in boot camp. And again, let the trainer know if you have any kind of knee pain, there's always going to be a modification for you. Sometimes it could be a squat, sometimes it could be a static lunge, sometimes it could be a reverse lunge. Okay, so another exercise you can expect to see is going to be a push-up. So these are one of our favorite exercises for your upper body, core, great full body exercise. So when you start a push-up, you're going to be in a straight line from your head to your toes, and just in a plank position. Elbows are going to be slightly bent, and you're just going to come down, bring your chin to the ground. Perfect, just like that. And you can show us a couple of those. 90-degree angles from your elbow. Perfect, and this is one of our favorite exercises. So again, there's a lot of different variations, and a modification for this, if you need it, is to be on your knees. Perfect, just like that. Okay, so this is another exercise you can expect to see in boot camp a lot. So from this, one of our other favorite exercises is the plank. So from the push-up, we'll just show you right into a plank. Perfect. So most important thing on the plank is that you have a straight line from your head down to your toes, and you're working your full core. So if you need to, modification would be bringing your knees down, and then there's a lot of different variations of the plank as well. So sometimes we do one-legged planks, we will do switching opposite arm, opposite leg, all different types of things. And you can also do a plank on your hands as well. So if we're ever doing an exercise on our hands and your wrists start to get sore, you can always drop down to your elbows as well. All right, and on to our favorite FitBody Bootcamp exercise, which is a burpee. Again, a lot of variations of this one, but this one's kind of including everything all together. So Stefan's going to show you what a burpee looks like. And you're just jumping, going down into a plank position, and back up. So this is variation 1. I like to throw a push-up in with my burpee, and trainers like to throw them in too. So if you need to, you can always take out the push-up, or you can throw it in. So here's with the push-up. Perfect. Okay, so a modified burpee would basically look like just stepping your feet out. There's always a low-impact version, and then just coming up. Perfect. And you can add some high knees, arms for intensity. You can always achieve the same intensity without having to do something high impact. If you do have knee, hip, or any kind of joint pain, we will always modify that for you. So something else that we do in FitBody Bootcamp is the TRXs. So we're just going to show you a little bit of form on the TRXs, because this is something that people definitely struggle with when they first start. So we're going to show you a row, which is one of the most basic TRX exercises. Always when you're on the TRX, you want to make sure your toes are off the ground when you're doing any kind of back exercise and you're up on your heels. Perfect. You're just going to pull in just like that. And you want to think about squeezing your shoulder blades together on this exercise. Perfect. Straight line from your head to your toes. Always, always keeping your core tight. It's the most important thing. Beautiful. So that's a row on the TRX, and then we're going to show you a chest press on TRX as well. Anything that you're doing with the TRX is working full body because it's a suspension trainer, so you're using your core, you're always engaging your core on all these exercises. Perfect, just like that. So your heels are going to be off the ground and coming to a 90-degree angle with your elbows. Perfect, just like that. So those are two of the most basic TRX exercises. And we do a lot with the TRX, the trainer will always explain it to you, but if you have these two, then you'll be able to work with the rest. And again, we'll go over this with you in your orientation as well. And other than that, our workout format basically consists of 4 stations where we do a 4-station rotation. There's 2 exercises at each station you can expect to see. So you're going to do 1 exercise for 30 seconds. So if you were doing a TRX chest press with a burpee at 1 station, you would do 30 seconds of a TRX chest press and then 30 seconds of a burpee. Then you would switch that 3 times and then you would switch stations. So that's what you can expect to see in a normal body bootcamp session. 5-minute warm-up where the trainer will ask you for any injuries and you can let them know so they know what modifications to make, and then you're going to get the workout explained and then jump right into it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, and you can expect to see Stefan soon in boot camp. Thanks, guys!